You just elected him to a second term as the county's top cop, and tonight we spend a half hour with Sheriff Joe Lombardo.
It's an in-depth discussion on how he sees the fight against crime in the Las Vegas Valley. News 3's Jeff Gillen on what we can expect.
Good evening, everybody. If an election is a referendum, then Clark County likes the job Joe Lombardo has been doing as sheriff. 2 weeks ago tonight, he was reelected with 73% of the vote. Tonight, we sit down with the sheriff and we begin with a night this city will never forget. It is, of course, October 1st, the night of America's worst mass shooting, when both the city and his department were a target. For Metro, it has been an exhaustive and extensive investigation. The sheriff tells us today.
We're close to releasing the complete investigative report. I anticipate the end of July.
It will detail everything investigators know about gunman Stephen Paddock, his actions and his interactions. He remains the lone suspect, perhaps the biggest question of all.
Are you going to be able to answer why the guy did it?
Well, the answer to that is no. At this point, it's no. And I don't see anything changing in the near future that would change my statement.
What the sheriff did tell us.
There was some information that we believed that his mental state was degrading.
Ever since the bullets stopped, critics have scrutinized Metro's response. Officers did not enter Paddock's room until his firing was over.
Could officers have gotten there sooner?
No, I believe their response was robust. I believe it was timely and it was of quality.
In the aftermath, critics say Metro was withholding information, not releasing details of the investigation as fast as other departments that had to deal with other mass shootings. Lombardo says the scale of this shooting, its crime scene, and the number of victims made dribbling out information impractical. And he adds,
we have never made it a matter of practice to release an investigative file prior to the completion of the investigation.
But many answers will arrive soon, except the one Stephen Paddock took to his grave. Why? And the sheriff weighs in on charges the department was guilty of a cover-up and trying to protect MGM Resorts. We also ask him about a lot of other things. He tells us what keeps him up at night as he tries to keep Las Vegas safe. Hope you watch. I'm Jeff Gillen, News 3.
We certainly will, Jeff. Thank you. And Jeff and Gerard Armala sit down with the sheriff in the special Your Voice, Your Future town hall tonight here on News 3. He'll be weighing in on fighting crime in our growing city, among other things, as Jeff mentioned. It's tonight at 6:30.